Hello guys. Recently, Konami has decided to ban original Sinful Stoyle Snake Eyes in the recent ban list. This removed the ability to bridge Sinful Stoyles into Snake Eyes, removing 6 starters from the deck. This also removed the search target for Poplar, making Poplar unable to summon Ash from the deck. While this hurt the deck, there are still many alternatives. Today I am going to talk about the Superheavy Samurai variant that uses Infernal Flame Banshee. The reason why we use the SHS package is due to the fact that it gives us 2 level 4 bodies without the need of our normal summon, which is important to get Banshee onto the field to search for any pyro monster, including Snake Eye, Ash or Poplar. With 3 Waka Ushis and 3 motorbikes, you essentially get 6 extra starters in the deck. With the downsides being that Monk is a Garnet, which shuts off the engine if you have him in your hand, and you are unable to use your spells until after your SHS combo, since you cannot have them in your graveyard to perform it. First, activate Waka Ushi, sending it to the left pendulum zone. Next, activate Waka Ushi to put Monk into the right pendulum zone to special summon them. Use Monk to search for Booster, then activate Booster to equip onto Waka, then activate Booster once more to special summon. Finally XYZ summon Banshee, then search for Ash or Poplar. A small note, if you opened up Motorbike, activate its effect in your hand to search for Waka Ushi. The card is just a Ruda for Waka Ushi. If you opened both Waka Ushi and Motorbike, you can use Bike to either Beta Ash Blossom, search for Booster just in case, or use it to search for another Waka Ushi to use it for Small World. Alternatively, if you opened up Ash or a different way to get to it along with your Waka Ushi, you can do the SHS combo line to summon Rafflesia instead of Banshee, which when paired with Gravediggers, protects you from Ash, Valor, or Nibiru. That is a short explanation on how it works. Some other small details is that a pendulum card cannot be sent from the field to the graveyard, so you cannot use Ash or Oak to send it to grave to summon another Snake Eyes monster. However, while it is a material for a XYZ monster, it can be sent to the grave, which is important for a later point in the video. So now that we know how the engine works, we now have multiple ways to get to Ash or Poplar. We have 1 copy of Ash, 3 copies of Bonfire, 3 Motorbike, 3 Waka Ushi, 3 Small World, and 1 for 1, giving you 14 starters for the deck. You can easily cut down some engine if needed, such as Motorbike or Small World, if you need more non-engine, or if you want to stuff the Fiendsmith package inside. However, for the sake of this video, I am mainly talking just pure Snake Eyes. Next, let's talk about the new card coming from Supreme Darkness. Snake Eyes Doomed Dragon. This fusion monster is a level 8 that can be special summoned by sending 2 monsters that are treated as continuous spell cards to the graveyard. Paired with Snake Eyes Diabellstar, this card is a must for this deck. This card lets you get another level 8, which is very important for letting you play rank 8 XYZ monsters, such as Photon Lord or Hope Harbinger, giving you another form of disruption, Photon being a monster negate, and Harbinger being a spell negate. Also, since this is a fusion monster, you can use Crush Heap to reborn a level 4 or lower monster from your graveyard. When Alliance Insight comes out, we are getting a level 12 synchro monster, called Snake Eyes Execute Dragon, which gives you another form of disruption in the form of a quick effect that sends 1 monster your opponent controls to the back row. With Crush Heap, you would reborn the Waka Ushi, then use Waka Ushi and Doom to synchro into it. Now that I explained the new stuff, let me show you an example deck list before I show off some basic combos. In this list, I play 19 engine and 21 non-engine. You can tweak this as you please if you feel the need to cram in Fiendsmith or more non-engine. If you plan to cut Valor, I would suggest also cutting Small World, since Valor ties the whole thing together. If you are not a fan of Crush Heap, you can cut it for Nightmare Griffin or another Link monster. I also put in 2 Banshee in case they play Unicorn, but you can easily cut the second copy for a rank 8 monster, a Link monster, or even another rank 4 monster. Anyways, here is a combo. You can do these any way you wish, but this is how I would do it. It is always nice to experiment and nothing is ever set in stone. With this combo, my goal is to end on a rank 8 spell or monster negate, Flamberg for follow-up, and to summon the IP, Princess in the Grave to pop a monster, and Ambla Whale. With IP, you can either summon a SP or a Nightmare Griffin if you wish. Like I said, nothing is set in stone, so feel free to experiment. You could easily go into Fiendsmith as well. Just link any two bodies, go into Closed Moon, and you are off to the races. You can even use the two bodies from the SHS package if you have access to a Ash in hand to summon Caesar to protect yourself from Nibiru. That is it for today. I really enjoy this deck. It is a fun little budget option for this format, especially now that nobody is playing it and all of the cards got reprinted. I hope now that the deck isn't taking up all of the slots of the top cut, more people will appreciate the deck instead of hating it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I worked hard on it and I hope you found any of the info I posted helpful. If you have any suggestions for Snake Eyes, feel free to drop a comment down below. In the next video, I will show you guys how Small World works and how you can bridge almost every card in this deck into Poplar or Ash. Have a wonderful day!